Hello, Lupus Warriors. This is Dion Langley. Coming to y'all again with another live video feed on how to beat lupus. I've been doing a four-part series covering steps on how to beat lupus the past 3 weeks. So this is the fourth week of this four-part series, and if you missed those last topics, you can check back on my YouTube channel for the other three topics that we discussed. So I really want to jump right into it because I'm so excited about this part of the series this week. If you missed the last three, um, I can run it back through you real quick. Um, Step one was recognize. Step two was release. Step three was renew. And today is replace. So the subject for today is replace. Um, Replace is probably the best part of this whole series, the best part of this whole process. Replace, in my mind, meaning to start over, get rid of. The old is out, the new is in. So how do you put that in lupus terms? How do you put that when it comes to dealing with lupus? Replace is where the body is in remission. Remission is a big step when it comes to lupus. Everybody wants to be in remission. I believe remission is probably the best source of beating lupus that we have is remission, because when you're in remission, your lupus symptoms, your lupus frustrations, your lupus pains, your lupus, everything that bothers you with lupus goes away. So when your body's in remission and you have lupus, then you're not dealing with the lupus at that present time. You're dealing with probably other illnesses or other health issues that you may have. But when your lupus is in remission, your lupus is in remission, meaning that it's gone. It's disappeared. It took a break. I have yet to really experience a full remission stage. Honestly, I don't even know what remission feels like. I've known a lot of people who have dealt with lupus remission, and that is something that's a great thing when you deal with lupus, because when people say is in remission, they just, they was like, my lupus been in remission for so long, they just don't even deal with it no more. And to me, that's an awesome stage. That's an awesome point of your life to be in. So when you're in remission, your body is restored to its full capability. Not saying you don't have other issues, but when it comes to lupus, your body is restored to its full capability and you're not dealing with lupus at all. That's what the remission stage is. How do you get to that remission stage? You get to that remission stage through covering the first three steps that I put out in this whole process. And that's A, you have to recognize, B, release, C, renew, and now you at replace. So in order to get to the replace, you have to follow steps 1 through 3 to get to the replacement stage. When you're at the replacement stage, your body's in remission. The only way your body gets to remission is because you follow all the 3 steps that I cover in these past couple weeks videos. Remission doesn't mean it's not coming back. Remission just means you're now exempt from lupus symptoms that you've been having. Replace is such a, you're at a happy place, I believe. Replace is where you want to be. So once you follow steps 1 through 3 and you at replace is 4, then something should change with your lupus because you took steps 1 through 3 seriously. I want to really emphasize, once you at this replacement stage and you're in remission, It is so important. It is so important that you continue to follow your program, your structure, your mental mindset on how to defeat lupus. Because the second you go back and you backtrack into what brought you into that dark space mentally, into what put you in that dark space when dealing with lupus, you're going to have to repeat the steps all over again. And that's what you don't want to do. In order to beat lupus, you have to have a strong mental mindset. Remission doesn't mean all the aches and pains is gone. Remission to me means you have mentally defeated. You have mentally defeated the sources that causes the physical pains in your body when it comes to lupus. That's what replace means. If you can put that, if you can be at the replace stage, that means physically your body is going to feel a whole lot better because you have allowed yourself to follow steps 1 through 3. And you stayed consistent in what you were doing. So now you're at the replace stage, and now your body is not dealing with the bad outcome or with the symptoms of lupus. So if you're at the replacement stage, which is a great stage to be in, this is where we all want to be as lupus patients, lupus warriors. This is where we all want to be, replace. If you're at this stage, you mentally have defeated everything when it came to lupus. So when you defeated that mental side, now your body is feeding the mental. It's now connecting. Now your body is connecting with your mental stability when it comes to lupus. Once those two connect together and it stays together tight like that, now you're defeating lupus because you have beat it mentally. And once you defeat it mentally, now your physical attributes begin to take place and lupus no longer affects you. I'm going to say this again. When your body heals, it's because you're mentally healed with lupus as well. So when that connects, now the mental and the physical side have connected and built a strong bond that's so strong that lupus cannot affect the body or the mind. How do you get at that stage though? Go back. You have to recognize, you have to release, and you have to renew. If you get those 3 steps down and you follow those in that order consistently, you'll get to step 4 and replace. Again, replace is brand new. If you replace something in your house or you replace something, that's you taking the old out and you starting new. Your body's the same way. It's like you buy a new car. You got the new car smell. You got everything brand new. But what happens after a while? When you drive that car and you start letting trash sit in the car, don't clean the car as much, then what happens? The car starts to wear down. So now the new smell is gone. The look of the car is going down. The same way when it comes to your body, when it comes to lupus. You have to keep it brand new. You have to. You have to. When your car get dirty, the only way you get it back and it feel good, and you go to the car wash and you get your car clean, vacuum, everything washed up, clean, boom, boom, boom. Your car feel good, brand new. Now you feel good riding in that car. It's the same way when it comes to lupus. You can't beat your body down. You can't beat. The only way you get your body back up is you have to, you have to put your body back in a different place. Have to clean your mind. Have to clean your body. You have to defeat lupus mentally as well as physically. half of the problems that I've seen, this is me personally, half the problems that I've seen when it came to dealing with lupus, it wasn't because you couldn't get through physically all the time. It was because mentally you're saying that, hey, I had a bad day, or lupus beat me down today, and then tomorrow you're posting the same thing, and then the next day you're saying the same thing, and then the next day you're saying the same thing. So by the end of a whole week, guess what? Your whole mindset is cluttered with bad thoughts about lupus. Just off that one day. Just off that one day. Do I have bad days? Yes. I have a lot of bad days. But when I get that one bad day, guess what I do? I lay down, I rest, I go to sleep. Okay, lupus, you got me today. I get it. You got me today. But I'm going to lay down, rest. But when I wake up the next day, guess what? I done forgot about what happened yesterday when it came to lupus, because I'm a brand new person. It's a brand new mindset for me. It's no way you're going to make it through beating lupus if you beat yourself up on a daily basis every single day. It's no way you're going to get through this. Lupus is hard. Yes, it is. It is not easy. But everybody wants to be at that remission stage. Everybody wants to. Remission is a great thing. Your body is like a car. If you beat your body up, it won't work properly. If you tear your car up, it's not going to work properly either. So mentally, you have to be so strong to the point to where you don't mess with your physical stage because your mental is lacking. So the next day that you have a bad day with lupus, it's okay. Sit down, rest, relax. But tomorrow you got to put that day before behind you. Because if you keep carrying over, mentally you have been defeated. I will not let lupus defeat me. Recognize, release, renew, replace. That's how you beat lupus. That's how you beat lupus. I hope this video was helpful, encouraging, and I hope you are able to beat your lupus. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to hit me up. You can reach me on my Gmail at drumforlupus@gmail.com. That's drum, the number 4, lupus@gmail.com. Follow me on my YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm here. We're all in this fight together, and the only way that we can defeat lupus is we have to beat it mentally as well as physically. I hope y'all have enjoyed this series. I will be back next week with another topic on living with lupus, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.